Hey, what's up, guys? Hope y'all are having an amazing day. Today, I want to talk about consciousness and the mind of God and how this mind is connected to us, and I guess the different ways to access this higher consciousness, this God consciousness that's inside of us. And most people don't even consider the idea 100% truthfully that we have access to the mind of God. And it's not just having access, but it's being able to see the world through the eyes of God and realize that you are a mini God. You are a part of the whole. And most time, in certain religious formats, they may talk about a higher being, but it sounds so separate. It sounds so distant from who we are that it make us feel that we can't compare to it. So we never really take the opportunity to look any deeper besides just looking to it instead of connecting it to us. So the higher state of consciousness begins with an idea, a feeling, a thought. The emotional part of us being able to connect and it want to come back home. So when I say the emotional part, it's almost like a child that loves their mom and dad, and the child have been at someone else's house. And when the mom and dad, or either parent, come to pick the child is so excited to see mom and dad that they, sometimes they cry because they are so excited. They may cry, they may, laugh. You can see that expression of joy, that emotion of joy on their face. And it was being able to realize that we all want to return to that source, that essence. And that's why in human nature we always look into something to gravitate or connect with. That's why so many different religions in the world is that we all are looking for something that we can emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually connect to. And once we find that's something that we can relate to, we gravitate and we cling on to it. But what a lot of people, in a religious, terminology, don't really express is that we are the source, and we're not just something that's separate, and that we have to pray to it and hope that it respond back to us, or expect it to hopefully happen. We have to be able to gravitate and say, I am a part of the source. How do I awaken that part inside of me? And that's exactly what this video is for. And awakening that part in you is an idea. Like I said earlier, it's an idea, it's a thought, it's an emotional connection that I want to be able to bring that into my life, that which I feel. And most time that disconnection is that we become so bombarded with everyday things, so bombarded with the physical, aspect of life, that we don't keep ourselves aware or open to the idea or the possibilities that whatever our thought connects with, it's energy. So thoughts is energy. Thought attract the likeness of that other thought. So being able to focus on something, keep your attention on something, and be able to build up that bodily response. And it's that bodily response. It's almost like a surgeon. Once a surgeon learns how to do surgery, use those tools and those instruments and those tools, he don't have to think about using them. He know how to use them. I remember when I used to box. I used to do boxing and kickboxing, and I would work so hard every day doing kickboxing. I mean, for hours and hours. And I found myself in my sleep where I'm boom, 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 boom. I mean, in my sleep, I'm throwing my jab, I'm throwing my two piece, throwing my uppercut, and then I wake up and be like, was I just doing those moves? Because that part had become so embedded into my mind that I began to live that. It was no separation. I was that. So being able to connect to the source being able to focus your attention, right? Focus your attention, keep your attention on that. Now, there may be different things that you need to do as far as exercises. And exercises may mean reading things, listening to things, connecting your mind, body, and spirit and the essence of who you are into that. And now, I don't mean that you're going to completely separate yourself from the physical world. You still have to work, still have to take care of your family, still have to take care of yourself. But you want to be able to begin to focus a lot of your attention on that which you want to connect to. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if you talk to somebody that says that seems impossible, you can't buy into that energy right there. Everything is energy first. No matter everything in the world is energy first. So put this in your mind. Everything is energy first. So the pencil, energy first. Cup, energy first. I can go on and on. But everything in the world is energy first. And that's why I want to touch on this piece right here, that when people talk about manifesting, they want it, they consciously think about it, but are they really placing their energy on what they want and consistently holding it there? If you hold it there, whether it's a car, job, want to connect to certain groups of people, want to be able to connect to people, places, or things, it's about holding your attention on that. And what happened is, energy follow the least resistant path. So therefore, whatever you focus your energy on, it's going to connect back to itself. So if you connect to positivity, you're going to find positivity in other people or situations or things that's going to draw you to them. So being able to hold your attention on something, and that's God consciousness right there. It's higher vibrational consciousness where you're able to do something that you haven't been doing before consistently. And now that energy inside of us is just waiting to be utilized. It's just waiting for that one moment, that opportunity for you to be able to be aware of it. It have always been there. It have always been there, but we just don't use it consistently. Just like if somebody you was thinking about call, you would utilize an energy. Just like if you wanted something, you connected to it, you would utilize an energy. You was using a high consciousness. You were using God consciousness. So therefore, focus your attention on what it is that you want. Keep your attention on that. Do things every single day, whether it's reading something that can, connect to your creative imagination, something that can creatively connect to your mindset, to really, drill that concept in your mind of a focus of attention. Something simple as meditation. Something simple as meditation could become something that you could utilize each day to yield a bigger result. Meditation simple as mindfulness meditation. Focusing on the breath. Just simply focusing on the breath. Even if you can't focus on this all day, try to pick a time where you can say, let me focus on my breath for 5 or 10 minutes a day, 10, 20 minutes a day. I'll just do it this 10 minutes and then later on I'll do it this 10 minutes. But what happened is the body will get used to this. Now, because the body, people think that we only can see through the eyes. The body can see everywhere. But therefore, your consciousness, your God consciousness, you're not utilizing. Therefore, you're utilizing the physical eyes. You're thinking I could just see from here. But God consciousness, you can see from everywhere. So learn how to utilize this God consciousness inside of you and learn how to tap it, touch it. And touching it means becoming aware of it, utilizing the attention. The energy is attention, all right? Once you utilize that part right there, you'll really connect to who you are and start getting more beneficial things in your life. If this video right here was useful to you, click the like button, comment in the section below, and let me know what steps have you begun to utilize your God consciousness, and I'll talk to y'all later.